Hi, we're back. Welcome back to Leo Plays 2064 Read Only Memories.
Didn't I tell you to be careful? Do you get it now? I can't be around to pull your ass out of the fire all the time anymore. I don't even know how I would have handled the Board of Inquiry or your sister if you'd actually been hurt.
Just tell her we died from getting drunk.
I'm sorry, Detective Rivers. Our assailant got the drop on us due to my negligence and lack of technical prowess. This is all because of my failure. Blame me. It's my fault.
Sure, because the robot fresh off the assembly line is gonna know how to handle this kind of thing better than the supposedly hard-boiled journalist you're carting around.
I might rather blame it on Turing anyway, but yeah.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine.
I thought we told her that last time.
I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. Just get it together, both of you. I don't want you to get hurt, and it sounds like you're stumbling into a really dangerous situation. Plus, I'm starting to think that you were right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right? Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story, but when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
How about that? I don't think we should do that.
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point.
So what, from like this point on, that's when our decisions have to have like weight on it?
I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy. And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
I can handle myself. Don't worry. Oh, no, don't mother me. I guess we could just say the top one. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
A gun? Oh. Like a taser? Zapper added to items.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
It is the same thing we got hit with?
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol.
Wait. So, it's still a taser, right?
It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air.
Yeah.
Think of it as a wireless taser of the older variety. This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in Neo-SF without a license. The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system. That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target. You got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing.
I kind of hope that we could use it.
Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers.
So do we go back to,
You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere.
Wildcat?
We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
I thought he was supposed to be behind the counter or something. Mysterious man, resting woman.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you. Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
He has a cool voice. Fairlight's car added to item.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed.
He ain't really seem mad.
The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot.
Seems like I would like to. Another reason I wanted to play this game was to practice voice acting and then being able to read stuff out loud. Cause, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. Cause I think it's a lot of stuff I see on YouTube with a lot of people doing, voice acting, and it's they have different voices for different characters they use. So yeah, I wanted to learn how to do that. So I thought this game would probably be, I don't know, best for me to practice with. What kind of work do you do for Dr. Fairlight?
Oh, mostly gopher work, to be honest. Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army brat. North Korea made that hard.
Wait, hold up. Hey.
The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas. Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years.
Why do you think Fairlight is helping us?
You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, The old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies. He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be. Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But hey, what do I know? I just spend all my time with him.
What's your story?
Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps.
I mean, that's somewhat exciting.
Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over getting shot at.
Thanks, Leon.
No problem.
See, we basically have the same name, but his just have an N at the end.
I'll be around, if you know where to look.
Wait, his name is Leon Decker, right?
You have a good day now.
Or is it... Hold up. Oh well. He's gone. Anyways. Sitting around and waiting in a hospital is no one's favorite pastime. Guess we're done. Did we get anything from the vending machine? Alright, we gotta use our ID card. How much money do we have? I don't have to get to keep it. You feel recovered.
Very good. Isn't Cassie the best?
I guess. Guess we could leave now. Right?
You should talk to the receptionist and officially check out before we go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Patient? My records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma. You should currently be in your assigned bed resting. While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately.
Okay, these two feel a little bit hostile. Well, no, not this one, really. I don't know. Don't need accidentally zap myself with my own stunner.
An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event. I must insist that you remain for treatment.
Okay.
Even non-lethal stunners can leave much lasting neurological damage.
Just give me the damn paperwork.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient. But you should note in your release paperwork that willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care.
I doubt it.
Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable.
Okay, just to turn
I am
the
further
stuff.
required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits.
Sure? What was that middle part?
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical care. Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately. And do have a nice day.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic. You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again.
I'm pretty sure Hayden could pay this for us.
Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes? I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul. You look good. If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened.
Tomcat, I always think it's Wildcat.
They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting.
Anything new here? I guess not. Alright, let's go. Unless we could water this somehow. Oh, wait. You take a sip of the old, stale coffee. The letters F and K seem clear as the day. It's also really gross. Okay, yeah, let's just leave. Like, I always think it's like a cutscene or something like that. Dr. Shaw ID again?
I already saw it. You're good.
Alright.
Welcome to Stardust.
Hey, it's a new guy.
Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus. You have a really cool ROM. How's Stardust treating you?
Not bad.
Well, that's good, but we can do better than not bad. Let me know how we can help. Majid may not have a memory for mixed drinks, but he loves listening to his patrons' problems. You'll have to let me or him know if you need any help. We try to run a tight ship around here.
Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Oh, there isn't much to tell, really. I came to Neo SF from Arizona to finally live somewhere more thrilling. Majid needed someone good with numbers to handle back-of-the-house sort of stuff. So here I am. I didn't grow up in big cities like this, and I always loved listening to Majid's stories from the Bay. Everything is just so exciting.
Do you know anything about Hayden Weber?
Hayden? Oh, you're who Majid mentioned before, huh? Oh no, sorry. I've met him since he's a regular, but I've been out and about on business. Haven't seen him in weeks. I wish I could help more.
I'll let you know if I need anything else.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something.
Alright, he's nice. Thanks, Gus.
Sure thing. Enjoy the bar.
Can I talk to him again?
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
Just killing some time. Yeah, I like to drink.
What are you having?
Let's try. This is new. Mo Sugar Rush?
Let me look up how to make that.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers.
I was gonna say, shouldn't he know like all the, you know, the drink ingredients and stuff?
This one is...
Tastes sweet and fruity, but gets you drunk. Cheap, fun, and often served in solo cups and furry conventions.
Thank you, hon.
Alright, sounds good.
Here you go.
So like, do I like drink this now, or where is it? Drink it. That hit the spot. Alright, 'cause last time I had to leave my drink. Alright. Who's this?
Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before?
Okay, I guess we're good. Is that cat lady still here? No. Okay.
Hey, y'all. How goes the search?
I got tased. That great Hayden's apartment was ransacked and someone stole the data cache.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average human revolution member would care to make the distinction.
Would Tomcat know about Turing's sister?
Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
We talked to Dr. Fairlight. He offered to introduce us to someone in the human revolution.
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlat? When'd you run into him?
But was that like a panic face or?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yeah, panic.
Yes, we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
What do you know about Dr. Fairlight, Tomcat?
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Okay, so I was right that we should keep an eye on him. Fair enough. We'll be careful of him.
Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network. Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it.
So what I'm hearing is I get to use my taser.
I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here. Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Why does Jess have contacts in that part of town?
You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but Jess is actually an attorney.
Oh.
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono. That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine. Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town. Black market hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend them in court.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help.
That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
Ah, okay.
It's hybrid night and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice or her friends will thump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance and we'll see what happens.
We'll be in touch.
Sure thing, hon. I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
You know, I just realized something.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes.
Okay, I had to save, so just in case for this recording, you know, messes up, yeah.
Let's go over and say hi to her.
Oh, hell no. Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here.
You heard her. Let's go.
How rude! She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves. We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable.
Wait, so we could just walk back in?
Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us?
Oh, like the person at the arcade.
It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
You? I already read this, right? Okay, no. Oh. Alright. Oh. Hi. Sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after I have a few drinks in me. Maybe I'll get something a bit bitter. I guess we get a drink?
This one is...
Alright, guess this one? Yeah.
Thank you, hon. Here you go.
Alright. Now I guess we could talk to her?
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
I mean, you did kind of like describe it to us. You gave her the drink.
I'm Caitlin.
My name's Leo. It seemed like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Care to tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting. No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them.
Guessing they don't have family.
I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with.
He's lucky to have you.
Aw, thanks a lot. I'm lucky to have him.
Okay, good. Now, can you get us in the VIP?
So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
VIP? Pretty sure none of these are like bad answers, I guess.
Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Everybody needs a break. Yeah, what is he studying?
Graphic design with a focus on advertising. I even get to do some local stuff. Trying not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad on the bar is totally my doing. I have some really good client relationships locally, and there's so many interesting people too, like you. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now.
They go get me in the VIP?
You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back?
I mean, since you're all friends.
I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Sure.
Great, let's go.
Didn't I say to beat it?
I have somebody, well, a voucher.
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Hey!
What is that? Hold up. Alright, we're good.
You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Just probably take that then.
Well, hope you come by again.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do. However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward!
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again. So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
I think we got off to a bad start here.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit. So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me.
Like get a drink?
If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules. What I don't need is you kissing my fuzzy ass. Only people I like get to do that. I'm not buying it anyway. I need you to break up those human revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means. Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here.
Now we're good. I know it's not my business, but are you okay? You sound upset.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off.
I should have went with the catastrophe pun, whatever.
So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like? You want to help? Don't treat hybrids like animals for living out their lives. Shit, all of this isn't even a choice for some of us. You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy?
Sure, since the music stopped.
Skin cancer. Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time.
Okay, see, look, it took a real, sad tone out of this or something. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst part yet. The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Not sure about that one.
Don't tell me you would have treated me better if you had. It's never true. I need honesty more than sympathy. You know? Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
Alright. We could just go out and tase everybody. Or throw spoiled milk on them.
Alright, it sounds like we know what we need to do next. Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
Okay, so I already saved, I think. Nah, we're good. And I don't think this game, what is it? Crashes. Sorry, cutie. Not quite ready to play the room yet. Gonna try to get another drink into me first. Maybe I'll get something really sour. Come hit me up later. I mean, I think we're good. Didn't she say she did one of these posters or something? Oh, this one.
I've saved the location to my memory. Let's check it out after the investigation.
Oh, that's the arcade. Okay. Is it actually on my map already, or no? Okay.